Hello, language learners. This means the people who learn languages, and this is pretty weird that I'm making this video, but I actually even had to drive a car today to get here to the place with a microphone, and driving a car alone is pretty stressful, and uh, it feels the same, probably like making a video alone. It's like, when you're with something, it's like you have like the communication going, but just looking into the camera and speaking to like the black hole is weird and scary. And this is why I decided to make this video in the first place, because I assume, that means I think, that this is the same feeling like the one you guys get when you try to record English sounds at home. So it's pretty stressful. To help you with it, I've decided to record a little video guide to phonetics. It's not a YouTube video, so we can edit and add anything later. So feel free to point out the places where you didn't quite get what was going on. I'll start in English, and again, just relax. Don't try to understand every single word. You see, I even kind of I'm losing my pronunciation. That's weird. So it's kind of the thing that you just relax and just try to do the things that will be in this video. And I may switch to Russian eventually, but it's very unlikely. I it does it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel natural for me to speak Russian on camera. I don't know why. And feel free to pause the video. Like, this is going to be a pretty long video, but feel free at any moment to pause the video and just, become aware of what's going on around you, to your like feelings about the whole thing, the process of learning the new language. Even you can even reflect on that. This is going to be the main thing about this video, trying to get awareness of what's happening to you when you speak Russian and then when you speak English. Okay, so now, is it? Yeah, I hope it's recording. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, I mean, the first things first, let's remember what we did in class. Okay, I'll be using the Zoom tool, that is the whiteboard, and I'll be just writing stuff, and you just try to do and to make the sounds that I will be drawing here. Okay, so let's remember the first one that we did. This one. Can you do this sound? So it's pronounced with the mouth like this. Can you do it? Okay, good. Now you remember that we did another sound, which was something like this. And this is the sound that you make when you come home after a long day at work or at the university, and you sit in your comfortable armchair or lay down, and this is the sound that you make. Okay, so try to make this sound. And now we will combine these two. Okay, so try to combine this and this without changing this sound. And this is what you'll probably get. You'll get something like this. And the thing is that you do it first, and then you listen to what I do, and then compare what you have with what I have. So first you pronounce this. And now, he, right? Once again, let's do this one. E, this one. And now this one. He. Right? Then you can try to make this one again. This one. These two. He. And now let's try to make this one separately now. E. And now these three together. He. That's what you get. And your aim is to go all the way to the sound like y, like almost to the Russian y sound. So this is very intense, and this is going to be very, very intense towards the end. The beginning is relaxed, and the final part is very tense. Tense, in Russian, it's напряженный. Расслабленная часть, напряженная часть. This is how you do it. Okay, let's try once again. E. He. Now this one. E. And now this separately. This separately. And now together. He. That's the first recording I asked you to do and to send me. So I'm going to stop, like make a pause for a second and explain how you might send it. You might send it to me to my email, which is green, like the color green, but with 3 E's, and the rest is, you know, like at yandex.ru. So that's the usual. And or you can actually even, I will even at this point, I will even tolerate voice messages VK, because we're not going for too much accuracy for now, because you know, we will have lots of different takes, and whatever feels comfortable, like literally whatever feels comfortable for you to record this, use that. You don't have to I mean, hire a person with the professional recording studio. I mean, come on. At first, you can use your mobile phone, but the important thing, if you use your phone, a little piece of advice, if you do it, just try to hold it like sideways, not like directly into your mouth, for one reason. The reason being that you will, when you make the sound "h," for example, or something like that, you probably don't have a pop filter. Pop filter is this thing, like, look, if I go and I go, it's there, it's okay, right? But if I remove it and if I go straight, do you hear how louder it gets, and how many, like, how much just noise you get from that, like, or even, check it out. This is loud and unpleasant to listen to, and also it's not very informative, because I will just hear the noise and I will not be able to hear the quality of that noise. It will just go bleh, just something. And a good thing would be for me to hear the quality of the noise. Which reminds me, when you pronounce the sound, like, try to make it as clean as possible, without any thing. You understand? Like, you can now hear the difference between and like is Russian. We have English versus, like in MMA or like boxing stuff, versus the Russian one and the Russian. I probably haven't told you, but there are some other ones. Like, this is a very interesting sound, really. it's like there are several variants of it. So these are Russians, and as we figured out, there are no such sounds in the English language, except for maybe Scottish, like spoken in Scotland. Uh, there are some other ones from other languages, like this one. So I don't remember how to. Oh damn! I forgot how to write it. Something like this, or I don't remember. So there's a sound that's in Chinese, and weirdly enough, in German. I guess it's a C with this kind of tail, but I actually now I'm confused. Maybe it's the other way around. No, this looks wrong. I guess this is correct. This is the sound, which is you hear that it's between the s and sh and something in between. So this is a weird one. If you learn German, you will have to learn to pronounce this one. There's another one. Some of you might be familiar with it. It's the sound and that's actually it's in many languages, like in Hebrew, I guess, and in some other languages you might be familiar, like Hebrew, the Jewish language. I heard recently one lady speaking Russian with a Jewish accent, and she had the sound, and that was quite interesting to me, because I thought that this was mainly in like uh, more of the, not the Jewish ones, but like not even Arabic, but I thought it was more in the like Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, that area, because I heard this sound from students. And you might correct me again. This is not a YouTube video, so but I expect you to correct me if I'm wrong. This is important. Okay, so and there's another one that I like very much. It's this one. It's from Farsi, from like the language that's spoken in where Farsi. That's okay, you can Google it. But then okay, all of these, they don't exist in English, like except for, I mean, this one could lead us to the correct pronunciation of this sound. But for now, let's not pronounce any of these. We have to make them as clear, this one as clear as possible, like just like the breath of air. Okay, and to have that quality, can you do it again? And now connect it with the E sound without changing the he. And you get this thing. And now let's try to do just separately this sound E. Okay? And now you go back to this one again, E. And now this one, E. Try not to make it too close to E. Like if it sounds like E, then try to make it closer to E. If it sounds too close to E and you hear that this becomes h, then relax and try to make it more relaxed. So try to record different variants, and I will point out the ones that are correct. Don't judge your own pronunciation right now. I tell it to everybody, because most people tend to judge their own pronunciation, and like when they go hey for the first time, they go their brain is telling them this is wrong. And I even see people just going, it's wrong. But it's the Russian brain telling you that this is wrong. Obviously it could be right. How do you know? I will not tell you any interesting stories right now, but I have some stories about the waterfall, like, and about the crickets. Uh, you're free to remind me about them during the lesson. If you get tired of work, you can just always make me tell a story, like talk me into it. I love telling stories, but like telling a story to a black hole of the camera, that's a little psychotic. I don't I don't do this stuff. So yeah, once again, let's go. E, H, I, and it's important that they're the same, that they stay the same, that you don't change them, okay? And now you have this sound, E. Let's go and try to make the position for it. So you remember, we also did that. Now say this again. He. Now this. I. And now this in a whisper. In a whisper, remember I said that this circle under the sign, the symbol for I, this diacritic, this is this symbol under the letter. This diacritic stands for voiceless. Voiceless, that means no vibration happening here, okay? So this is important. And that means literally for a vowel, it means in a whisper. And I'm in doubt about the spelling here. Do we need H here? Again, you're free to correct me on that. Whisper, does it need an H? I'm not Googling it, and I'm not stopping the video because it will be rendering for a long time. That's another thing about Zoom. I want to record this video in one take. Otherwise, I'll spend a whole evening editing this crap, and it's just tedious. So again, and also another reason for me leaving this out is that if you guys leave a comment saying that I'm wrong, I would be pretty sure that you've seen the video. This is a good trick that Shaolin monks taught me. That's a real story. Okay, so once again, he, I, and now this one in a whisper. And now this is, and now just make the same position, but don't pronounce the sound. Just keep your tongue in the same position without even breathing out. You can breathe through your nose, but don't say anything like he, I. And now, if you hold it for a little while, then once again, from the same position, use your voice. E. So it's actually a good exercise. Like if you get this one here at the beginning, and then you go all the way through to the position and hold the position, and if when you pronounce it again, if it stays the same, so if E here is the same as E here, then your E is stable. Stable. Not the places where you keep the horses. That's a joke for like 3.5 people. But the stable, that's the same over a long period of time. That's what stable means. So we need stability here. And for that, a good idea would be to just practice this for a while, okay? Again, if you make a mistake here, you will get this sound. You understand? So this one versus this one. So, but then if you make the E sound instead of E and you pronounce it in a whisper, you will get something like, right? Close enough. So also pay attention to this, to the sound of it. If you hear a lot of noise, relax. You're at home now. Like, I understand when at the university you're tense and blah blah blah, but then you're at home now. You can stop the video, go breathe in some fresh air, and then come back, do it again. Nobody's making you do it like till you I don't know, till your tongue explodes. But this is the point. Look, I didn't really show you this, but here's the thing. Awareness, this is the word of the day. Awareness is when you realize where your tongue is, what you're doing with it, and things like that. So awareness comes and goes in waves. Like, you become aware for a certain period of time, and then it goes down, decreases again. And then if you keep practicing, it goes up, and then it becomes more, you become more aware, but then it's certain to drop down again. And then again, you practice and you become more aware, but still, then you will actually forget all about it. And then it comes and goes in waves. But the thing is that eventually it becomes better and better. So the awareness becomes deeper and more conscious. I don't know how to put that. This is strange. But here's the trick. So this is your mind reaching certain heights in your awareness. But at the same time, what happens with your body, you also, at the same time, you increase the skill. So the skill, like the physical skill, your muscles, they get used to it. So at the same time, with raising awareness, you are also training your skill. And this is a nice little something to think about. Okay, if it's I don't know, just some food for thought. Okay, let's go back to this. How do you record your awareness? How do you record the results of what you have now, like of what you have become aware of? It's crap, but still, okay, I'm not going to cut this. Sorry. How will you record your awareness? Remember the exercise that we did withdrawing your side teeth. This is important. I'm actually going to ask you to do this exercise on your own. Please, like, take a piece of paper, take a pencil or a pen, anything, and draw your tooth, which is this one, the scythe. Is it called the scythe? In Russian, it's called klik. Just draw this one, and then put your tongue on the tip of this tooth and slide back, feeling the other teeth here, upper teeth that are here. We've talked already about why you need to do this, because look, can you pronounce the sound again? E. And now do it in a whisper. Now just do it in a whisper. And now just make a position. And while holding the position, try to feel the places where the sides of your tongue are touching the upper teeth. And you will understand that this is probably the only thing you can rely on, то есть на что можно положиться, in the process of searching for new sound, the vowel sound. То есть это единственное, в принципе, на что можно положиться в процессе поиска гласного звука. Потому что, вообще, когда мы произносим гласные, у нас особо язык ничего не касается. Поэтому так сложно их контролировать, гласные звуки. То есть это совершенно, это только форма, без вообще какой-либо там преграды в ней. Вот, и поэтому вот то, что единственный способ проконтролировать качество гласного звука и именно прям прочувствовать его, это заметить или засечь те места на верхних зубах, где язык, края языка, касаются верхних зубов. Или вот твердого неба, ну там вот под вот этими верхними зубами. И для этого надо их сначала нарисовать. Поэтому я и вот и прошу обычно это задание сделать. Давайте вот, yeah, let's try it. Once again, the scythe or click, and you put your tip of the tongue on top of that tooth, okay? And then you start to feel these teeth behind this. I guess it's number 3, right? Again, free to correct me. Feel free to correct me on this. Number 3, and then again, let's try to answer the same questions I had asked you in class. These teeth behind this one, number 3, like these ones in the back, what shape are they? Like, do you feel that they're more like this? Or are they more like this? Like, are they round and smooth? Or do they have this little thing here, like a little something, I don't remember the word for it, like a curve, как изгиб, or something like that. So again, you don't copy my drawing, you choose whatever you feel right, okay? And you pause the video and you draw it right now. What I do for this video, I will do according to my feeling, okay? So this is how I feel. So they look something like this. And then there's the next question. So this tooth, and how many teeth of the same size you have behind this one. So if I keep drawing like similar, exactly the same looking teeth, how many are there that are exactly the same in size? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like all the way back to like 10. But then you would probably have like 50 teeth altogether. So it doesn't seem logical. Okay, so you can, again, you just draw what you feel. And now I will tell you how I feel. I feel that there are just 2 of them which are of the approximately, приблизительно, same size. And then the next one is it larger or smaller? That's the question to you. And now, to my mind, it's kind of the largest tooth in my mouth. I don't know about you, but this is how I feel it. Then there's another one, a bit smaller than this one. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 8th one is optional. In Russian, we say like zub mudrosti or wisdom tooth. This is how I feel it. So you draw your own thing, okay? This is important. And actually, it's very important to draw it before every practice session. And you might actually have, remember the thing I said about the awareness, you probably have better awareness even of the shape, the size, and the texture of the teeth with every day. And also you will feel them much better, and then you will use your new awareness level to check out the position of the tongue for different vowels much more accurately. Accurately — это как более точно, да? So now let's try to say the sound again. So let's go E, and now let's do it in a whisper. And now just let's have the position. And while you're still doing it, try to feel which of these teeth the sides of your tongue are connecting with. So are they more like touching in the back, like 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, or 3, 4, 5, or maybe even here, like 2? That's an important question, really. So again, pause the video, answer the question. I mean, at least to yourselves. Then think about this. Like, to my mind, they're more touching in the back, like 6, 7, 8. I would say this is the place with most connection. And a lot of people will say that here they're not touching at all, right? So most people would draw something like this, something like here is the place I feel that the tongue is connecting, like here, okay? Maybe even a bit differently, maybe even something like this, so that more at like number 8, here more intense, and then here a little less intense. But then this is the place for the connection between the sides of the tongue and the upper teeth. Look, this is actually where you have to use the mirror. Mirror, зеркало. Like for me now, the mirror is this little box in the corner of the screen. I can move it somewhere. I can put it in the middle. And now I'm looking right at my own face. And look, so if you just take a look, you will probably see the tongue. So if I go, there's a pink thing. Like, it's not pleasant to look at the smiley face of a bald guy in the like headphones, but but think about this. This is probably the place where the tongue also has to be touching the teeth, like also in the front. So if you don't feel it, look into the mirror and see it. This is the point. Even if you don't feel it, then you can use other senses to understand what I'm talking about. So, like, as far as I am aware, like it's something like this, or even like I'm not good. It's not very convenient, but like all the way up to 4 and 5, I have the connection with the teeth. So the thing is that this is very important, but the more important thing is the connection in the back. If we again go through the same route, let's do it like this one. E, this one, this one, these ones, he, and now this one, e, and now let's analyze the position once again. He, e, and stay here. And now notice where are the sides of the tongue touching the upper teeth. And try to draw, like circle this area. I will on your thing, on your drawing. Probably, just probably, you will draw something like this here. So you'll draw like a circle and this, because let me ask you a few questions before we do it. No, it's not fair. It's cheating. Let's try. I will ask you a question for you to get the awareness for now. So again, make the sound E. Now see, you notice the connection here, the pressure against the teeth, right? And now pronounce this sound. Is there any tension in the back of your tongue? Is there any pressure here in the back when you pronounce the sound? There is no pressure. It's completely relaxed. This is the whole point. Remember the story about my hypochondria, или по-русски ипохондрия, when I went to the doctor to get this thing checked. If I haven't told you this story, I will during the class. That's the weirdest thing. But this is exactly the difference. E has this pressure here in the back. E is relaxed in the back. So the difference between E and E is exactly this, is the relaxation of the back of the tongue, like the root of the tongue, the thing here from which the tongue is growing. That's the point. This is exactly the difference. So if you are to draw the E sound, you will notice that it's only touching like 5 or 6 or even 4, but not 6, 7, and 8. Right? So, and now this thing makes it easy to just go without all this root, то есть без прохождения всего маршрута, вы, если правильно все нарисовали, получится сделать этот звук, просто поставив края языка, как бы на вот этот зуб 4, 5, 6 вот сюда. И просто кончик языка внизу отдыхает, и and then you just say Вот эту запись, кстати, тоже пришлите. Вот мне интересно, какая из этих записей будет вот просто отдельно взятого звука без маршрута. То есть сначала попробуйте маршрут записать, как бы весь, и вот включая вот это, а потом можете попробовать отдельно записать. И мне вот интересно, получится или нет. Если получится, прям круто. Если не получается, просто just keep practicing. It's not a big deal. Как говорится, take your time. I love this saying, take your time. Это как у Марселя Пруста, в поисках утраченного времени. Okay, so now we have E, now we have E, and now we can pronounce he, right? For that, we need to first establish the position. Let's go again. E. He. E. E. And now, with this position in the mouth, just try to sit there with it. Breathe through your nose. Have the position. And now from this position, you start, and then you go, he, very slowly, without any rushing or hurrying or just trying to make it as fast as possible. You're home. Just this, it's not vodka, by the way, it's just water. I wouldn't be able to drink it like this if it were vodka. Okay. So, again, he. And that's how you get your perfect he word. This is actually our first word, which is he. I will not deal with the problem of transcription now. I will tell you just this. This is called the broad transcription. Oh, no. The broad transcription is this. Broad transcription, broad or phonemic transcription is when you just write the sounds that your mind can distinguish. Phonemic transcription. So this, in these brackets, we write just the sounds that your mind can hear. This thing can be pronounced as he in the Russian accent, and that would still be this. Понимаете? То есть вот в таких скобках пишется у нас транскрипция фонемная или фонематическая. Фонема — это звук, который распознает мозг. А это у нас в таких скобках пишется транскрипция, которая называется аллофонная. Мне студенты даже мемас сделали. Аллофон — это что? То, что на люстре? И, ну, и что-то я сижу, смотрю в потолок. Не знаю, зачем они так сделали, но очень смешно. Так вот, аллофон — это то, что на люстре, не совсем. Ну, может и так. Получается, что вот эта аллофонная транскрипция, это или еще ее называют narrow transcription. Narrow, that it means that it's very close to how you actually pronounce the sound. So it depends on the level of accuracy you need. So this is pretty accurate. You probably might include all of these stages, but I don't think it's necessary. So this is probably the most accurate thing, you know. Maybe you could also add this here, because this is the position where you pronounce the sound h from. So it's not like literally h, it's h. So basically this is the position, and this is the h. And then you go he, and then e. So you could include here this little adjustment, but that's just too massive for a transcription. It goes by default that if you start with this position, you go here, okay? And this is the same thing. You cannot change the position really quickly, so that's that. Okay, so this is the first thing we do. How long has it been? I don't have any watches or clocks. Okay, actually for now, that would be enough. The only thing I'm asking you to do is two things. The first thing is record these things that I asked you to do, just as many times as you like. Don't I like it. It's so polite from students to save my time. They just send me one take, and that's it. And they say, no, we just wanted you to save your time and not explain it to us like for hours. But then, I mean, you're not saving time. If you make a lot of takes, like while watching the video, you can make as many takes as you want and send them all to me without editing, nothing. Everything is acceptable at this point, okay? It's all fine. This is what you need to understand. Even if you just go, just he, like, I mean, I will listen to it and I will say, make another recording, try to make this one more relaxed. And you try again. If you do the same thing, I will maybe come up with different exercises. But that's very unlikely. I mean, if you try to follow these routes, it's probably going to be okay. And this is the first thing, right? And the second thing I would ask you to do is draw this, like the teeth, the upper teeth, and circle the places where you feel that the tongue is touching your teeth for the sound E and for the sound E. That's the assignment. That's what I ask you to do. If you don't like to draw it like this, you can do what I did when I was younger, 2 years ago. So when I started with that, I drew it another way. So I did this. This is what I pictured my upper teeth. If you put the camera from the, like, looking up. So basically, these are the front teeth. These are the side teeth, and right? So here's the side, the thing that like, it's number 3 here. The smaller teeth are here, the larger ones, right? So this is how I drew them when I started analyzing my own pronunciation. Maybe this will be more convenient to you. And then you can just circle this and you go, this is E, right? And you can draw from both sides, whatever you feel. And this is A, right? And all the other sounds as well, like and oo, but that will be the next lesson. Like, for now, I'm kind of tired, and I guess that nobody is watching already, so it's like Louis C.K. Has this very good sketch that if you put on YouTube, the children are dancing for nobody. This is my favorite. But at least if we're dancing for nobody, let's do it in style. Let's have fun. I mean, we're still doing useless crap most of our lives, but let's try to have fun doing it, okay? So the thing is about the teeth, you can come up with your own way of picturing it. Like, I don't know, here's the last weird thought for today. Like, when you're trying to feel your when you're trying to feel where the tongue is, like the tongue position, you're sensing and you're feeling it from within, like first person game. So you're actually, when you're listening to this, you're looking from your own eyes, right? And you're sensing from, like that. And it's weird for me that people analyze their own tongue position from the side. I don't see myself as from the side. I see myself from the inside. So I would say that a better position would be something like, I'm rubbish at drawing, by the way, but the thing would be, what I would try to do is I would try to create the kind of a look from the inside out. So this is the world around us. I don't know, you can draw like a house and blah blah blah, I don't know, some people, yeah, so it's like, and this is your mouth, you get it? So from inside out, I don't know how to draw a sound like that, but if you can focus, so I don't know, it's basically this would be the scythe. So rubbish. This is like a vampire here. Like, and then here you have the smaller teeth, and here's the big one, and then I don't have any more space, but somehow this could be done. And then here, and then you can draw the E sound, and then you could draw the A sound. Actually, I don't know, but it's rubbish. It's the first time I'm drawing this, like, serious. And it's crap, but at the same time, the people who, when we discussed your hobbies, remember we talked, like, some people said, like, I like drawing and taking pictures and stuff. So that could be a good way of doing it. And also you can expand the field all the way here, and then you're left with a lot of space for exploring. And here you have the root of your tongue, and which is where is the tension for the E sound, right? So you can explore, and this is all about exploration. It's about trying to understand where your tongue is when you pronounce certain sounds. When you figure that out, it will be easy for you to return to the English tongue position, and then you will be able to speak English without thinking about separate sounds. Без того, чтобы задумываться об отдельных звуках. Вот вы когда по-русски говорите, вы же не думаете о том, где у вас язык, как вы там что произносите. Потому что you had the same thing going when you were kids. But now the skill is so automatic that you're not even thinking about it. And now you're trying to add one more skill, another skill, English. So have fun. I don't know how to end videos except for have fun. And please send me the recordings and the drawings. Okay? So that's it for today. Thank you for your attention, and I mean, good luck. Don't put it out on YouTube. I'm very embarrassed. See you.